I'm going to get stuck into a few individuals and then we're going to pick a team. I know you want to. I know you've been on his case for a little while now, and there's no defending him. I'm his biggest defender, and there's no defending him. If I try to defend him, I'll look like him defending himself on the pitch. It's Ibu Konate. But the problem now we have, right, is because of the Leone injury, the other option is a brittle Joe Gomez, who probably will play but then be injured for the next game. It's a catch-22 situation. We have to somehow... How do we work this out then, Ben? Because there's no way you can pick him at the moment. He's out of form badly. Do we throw Gomez in there then? Because that's the only other option, apart from unless you want to do a madness with Endo or something.
No. I think with him, because what happens if it goes dog shit? If Gomez comes in, then the manager gets even more shit, doesn't he? This is the problem, you know. I think Konate, mate, is just... I think he's been given a bigger role this year. He's the one building the play up, that sounds. It's strange, you know. Look at it in Galatasaray, he was the one fucking putting balls over the top.
Because they're giving him time on the ball because they know he's our weakest link on the ball. But what I'm saying is I don't give a shit about on the ball. His defending was his strength. He's all over the place, Ben. How do we get out of this rut? Or how does he get out of this rut? Do you think it's because of the change of right backs? Every game is either Szoboszlai, what's his name? Bradley or Frimpong. And sometimes it feels like Flanagan's playing out there. Like, what's going on?
Well, he's definitely missing Trent because he's got no one to fucking blame anymore. I tell you what, Konate for me is always blue hot and cold, mate. And this is why I said the other week when we were talking about Mark Gay. Mark Gay is fucking better than him. I don't care what anyone says. You know, but look, it is what it is. I think people want to make changes, but I think he's just got to ride the wave. And not he's chose to go this route, so we've got to go with it and make it fucking work, haven't we? I think with Konate, he's always been, when he's good, fucking amazing. When he's bad, he's disaster. He's a disaster.
But then so is Joe. Joe's exactly the same.
Joe's like that because he does fucking prawn crackers, isn't he? You know.
How many times have we seen Joe Gomez either have a fucking 9 out of 10 game, we think Rolls Royce. There's only one Joey Gomez, right? And then when he has a bad game, he can't turn it around, Ben. Yeah, in the League Cup, he was Leone put him to shame.
Yeah. Is that not though? His biggest problem is himself. In, out. And I'm not being funny, mate. You're not going to get good performances like that. You know, it's hit and miss, isn't it? It's, it's the luck of the draw. I think he's just got to go with it. You know, we've got no choice. I don't want to see Joe Gomez there. No way. And to be honest, you said before, Grizz, is this game coming at a bad time? I think the opposite. I think it's a fucking good time to make our wrongs right now. Carry on. Let's see what happens. But he can't play any worse than that the other day. If not, I'm fucking ready to play.
Mo, I'm going to... Obviously, more bad news about the Alisson injury. My God. He gets injured for 4 to 6 weeks every year since, I want someone to tell me about his career record. I think he's missed 4 weeks every season. Has there been a season in his career at the top flight where he hasn't missed 4 weeks minimum? This is mad. This is insane. Thankfully, I think we have a monster of a reserve keeper.
Yes, but last season we played really well and defended really well. Amazing. And when Kelleher came in, we didn't have much of a problem. This season, we're defending really bad, and we're giving it.
And we're relying
on Ali to at least make 2 world-class saves every game. This is a test for Mamardashvili. Yes, I agree with you. Hell of a keeper, hell of a backup. But this is going to be a test. Whether he can bail us out twice a game like Ali does. And we'll find out over the next few games. So, we definitely massive test. As for the lineup, they got to get the continuity, patterns of play, know each other, trust each other. And like I said, if it was me, I'd play the same team, as many players as you can. I'd bring Robbo back in, for example, myself personally.
Okay, so let's start. We know Mamardashvili is going to be the goalkeeper. I agree with you. Alisson's been making at least 2, and I'm talking fucking world-class saves. Like, he's unreal. He's unreal. And we are going to miss him. And we're not only going to miss his saves, guys. He's one of the 3 left captains, leaders, old school boys. Like, after him, there's only Salah and Virgil. And Robbo, if he comes back in, I guess. There's more reason to probably bring back Robbo. Okay, so you're bringing back Robbo.
Personally, myself, yes.
Benjamin and Keith.
No.
You're keeping Kirkes.
Yeah,
he has to. It's kind of come to that situation now. You live by the sword, die by the sword with Kirkes. You have made a decision that Kirkes is the number 1 left back. You brought him in. He has to start. Yeah. He doesn't have time to be blooded in that respect, because if you play Andy Robertson, there's a very, very good chance that you're just going to be chopping and changing all season long. Because Exactly. So for me, I think you got to. Yeah, I get it. You think about it in the big game against Chelsea. Big game.
Just rotation as well. They just had a game midweek as well. Like, just a rotation perspective. Kirkes played 90, didn't he? I'm not saying Kirkes should be dropped. Kirkes he was one of the better players.
But if he doesn't play against Chelsea, is that a drop-in?
Yeah. No, it's a rotation because you play Champions League.
You see, I tell you why I'd look at it as a drop-in, because we ain't got a game midweek and then 2 international breaks.
National break.
Yeah, true. Okay, fair enough. Point to you.
No, but I see the element of bringing Robertson if you're losing the leadership.
Yeah, 100%.
We're doing what Slot's doing now. If we're changing all the time, go with what he's fucking bought.
All right, so you okay? All right. So Keith, what was your answer?
Oh, I'd say Kirkes, but I got 100% see why he would say Andy Robertson. And if I was the person, so now we're saying what Slot would go for now, right? We're done with what we would do for. Okay, I would have gone for Robertson, like you said, leadership, continuity, etc. Slot has to go with Kirkes, because in my opinion, if you don't, that's a drop-in.
See, this is what I mean, guys. We're doing that whole thing of Slot has to do stuff. Ben, in that case, according to your thinking now, I'm about to pin you now, because then who's your right back? And I'm interested to hear this then.
He prefers Szoboszlai, I think.
Yeah, I think he prefers Szoboszlai as well.
You can say that all you want, Chris, but what fucking of them other 2 right backs deserve a start at right back right now? This is the problem.
This midfield's going to make me cry again.
Do you not think, though, that the problem is, right, when we bought Szoboszlai, where do you fit him in?
Yeah.
Because he's also not a centre midfielder, because he can't fucking keep... He loses the ball himself, lad. So where do you put him? It's probably right now where there's more consistent games are, is fucking on the right-hand side. And if we keep playing Salah, some fucking needs to walk as old as Andy. Do you know what I mean? Because he's just...
Lads and lasses watching this, listening to this, reading this, watching us. Szoboszlai just won us the league in a gegenpressing 10 role. We are now... have brought the total opposite, and I don't want to call him an airy-fairy because he's got much more grit and steel than the media are clocking onto. Wirtz will prove to be a magnificent little player, right?
Yeah.
We have brought the total opposite of a gegenpressing 10 in terms of a skillful, takes risks. Szoboszlai was the total opposite. How many times did we used to say, release the ball, take a risk, blah, 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 but he was a monster and effective in that system. Now we're not only taking him out of that system, we're putting him at right back. We brought 2 right backs. Oh, sorry, we have 2 right backs on our books. Then Mo's point is noteworthy about we brought the wrong profile in Frimpong. What was the Frimpong thinking then? Because Frimpong played right wing against Galatasaray. So if you're saying, what's his name? Conor Bradley's dog shit at the moment, form. Frimpong's worse.
No, I think Bradley's the worst one of the 2, mate.
No, Frimpong's awful at the moment.
No, you can say that. Like, Conor Bradley is fucking... He's not... The thing is, Frimpong...
They all are, because I think...
Frimpong at least showed something, I think. Conor Bradley has showed fuck all, and he's been at the club now for ages. That's my take on him.
So you're not bringing in Bradley at right back?
I'd rather Frimpong play there than if it means getting Szoboszlai in midfield.
Mo and Keith, let's see if we can agree on a vote. We agreed on Kirkes. Mo got outvoted. I believe Kirkes as well. I think Kirkers needs to play.
Yeah, I'm not opposed to it at all.
He's got the fitness, he's got the stamina. He has to learn. And the only way he's going to learn is to play. Right back, though. Ben's made his points. What's yours?
I think I said it. Sorry, I said it in the Palace game. The pod we did last week when I said it in most big games this season, Szoboszlai will play right back.
Okay. So that's your mind made up. Mo?
I would personally go... Oh, gosh, I'm trying to a bad bunch at the moment.
I'm always getting stuck.
I hate to say it, I personally go Bradley and move Dom into midfield and drop Bakker because this form's dog shite at the moment.
Okay. So I think we're going to have 2-2 because I'm starting Bradley as well, and I think Slot's going to start Bradley as well. So that's 2-2. So we'll leave it at that. Midfield, Gravenberch, we're not going to discuss too much, but probably we're saying go back to your number 6, what he was doing, right? Are we playing a double pivot and then Wirtz as a 10, or what are we doing here, Keith? What's Slot doing against Chelsea? And slightly under pressure. Lots of noise about go back to basics. If he wants to go back to basics, then he has to pick the midfield that we discussed and drop Wirtz.
Look, going back to basics is dropping Wirtz. That's the reality of the situation. I don't see the world.
Because Gakpo didn't start against Gala, did he?
Who?
Gakpo.
Yeah, he did.
Gakpo did start. Yeah, Gakpo started.
Gakpo started.
Yeah, Gakpo started. And Gakpo again, flashes. Could have scored, to be fair.
Underwhelming. He's been underwhelming.
But he's just not really. He's just he's a shell of a man in that respect. But that's how you fit Wirtz into.
Look at the conundrum, though. We're not even paid managers.
That's how you fit him in. Put Wirtz on the left, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I think he does at the bridge. So
you reckon he start Wirtz on the left?
Left, yes.
And put the 3 big boys in the midfield.
Yep.
Who's your 3 midfield? Because you've got Szoboszlai at right back.
Jones. Okay, so I'll nominate Jones. Gravenberch, and Szoboszlai. So
who's your right back, Keith?
Sorry. I got outvoted. You said Bradley, innit? We said Bradley.
No. You. Let's just go with each other's and then we see who got it right. So you went with Szoboszlai right back, Wirtz left midfield, left wing. So that means Salah and Ekitike, I'm assuming.
Yeah. And
the midfield, Gravenberch.
If I've got Szoboszlai right back, then it would have to be Curtis Jones, McAllister, and Gravenberch.
Gravenberch, okay. Ben, who's your midfield? Because you've got Szoboszlai at right back, you've got Kirk as left back. Who's the rest of your team then?
Well, I thought I think this is the fucking problem.
Yeah, isn't it? Yeah.
This is
my head. I see that in Dubai.
I'm just from
half an hour. Your head right now, isn't it?
It's your eyes sitting there tweeting away.
I can't wait to go to bed, lad.
It's like an exam.
I'll need to be doing the team again. No, look, I don't think he will. Fucking, it's hard to even think. All right, then if I'm sticking with...
you got Szoboszlai right back, you got Kirk as left back. We've agreed we can't bring in Gomez. I would bring in Gomez.
I'd take it back. I think to get the better balance out of our team right now, I think Dom is the better right back. However, it causes issues in midfield. I know that because there's no movement. Do you know what I mean? And I just don't think Gravenberch and Curtis Jones will be able to handle their Chelsea midfield. And McAllister doesn't look up to it at the minute, does he? It's as simple as that. So I'd probably Gravenberch pivot, Szoboszlai. I just can't have it. I can't. I'm telling you now, Florian Wirtz is not the issue for Liverpool. Liverpool are the issue for them.
So what are you doing? Are you keeping Wirtz?
100%. If you keep a Kirkhead, you're keeping Florian Wirtz. Because
on the left.
Fucking in the 10th.
Yeah.
To tell you what, we may as well fucking send him back, in my opinion, if we're putting him in a different position. In my opinion.
So Gak is keeping his place in the left.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Mo, have you finished your team?
Oh yeah, in my head, yeah.
Go on. Let's hear your final draft.
No, so Mama in goals, Bradley on the right, Ibu and Village, and then I'd personally go Robbo. Then in midfield, Grav and Dom and Wirtz, and then I don't want to play Gakpo, but Gakpo, Mo, and Hugo if he's fit. If Hugo's not fit, then Isak obviously.
Macca's. Do we have to have a conversation about Macca? I pointed it out about 3 weeks ago, and everyone got my case and you're mad.
I got a question.
In the world.
I got a question for you. Do you know what his injury
was? Carry on. I'm just going to take my daughter in the other room. Carry on.
Oh yeah. Sorry. So you lads, do you know what his injury was initially, which kept him out? Because he pretty much didn't play. Yeah, McAllister.
Didn't he pick someone up in Argentina duty or something? Or I don't know, to be honest. Chat, does anyone know in the chat?
Yeah.
What's that? What's that?
Macca was out for 4 months. Basically, after the Tottenham game, he didn't play football again until like the start of the season. And he wasn't at pre-season. What was the injury? Do you know what it was?
No, I don't think it's been released or even noted or said or anything. I haven't read anything, I haven't heard anything. But he looks awful. I love him, guys. This is not throwing him under the bus. This is a concern for one of your best players. It's called concern.
Yeah, he's just started the races, is he?
He's not, and he hasn't been, like he says, for months. It's not even this year or this season, even at the end of last season. But obviously we knew that was an issue. That's why he was taken out. I don't want to see McAllister starting, lads. I want to see Szoboszlai, Gravenberch, Wirtz, Gakpo. If Isak is recovered from Galatasaray, I'm throwing Isak in there. Isak has shown me glimpses of what we're about to see, guys. It's only glimpses, but any football man knows what they're watching, right? I know we haven't got a body of evidence to go up against Arsenal fans, United fans. I got slaughtered on the big. I don't know if you don't watch me. I got obliterated, right? It was like a pack of hyenas. Can't speak. Being a year to take it out of me, right? So after 2 defeats, they took it out of me. But I've seen glimpses of Isak. I just want to see him play football. Ekitike has been a breath of fresh air. Absolutely. I love Ekitike so far. Apart from his red card, I love him so far. I don't know whether his injury is enough to put him off. But I wouldn't mind throwing Isak in there, especially if I'm playing Wirtz in the 10. Because I think this is the kind of game that might be end-to-end, lads. This ain't going to be a Galatasaray and a Crystal Palace type game. No. They haven't got the personnel. They haven't got the personnel to play that.
No, and we haven't got the confidence to play that. So it's literally a case of like we haven't got the confidence to control a game, and they haven't got the confidence necessarily to, I suppose, like sit back, sit deep, like compact, etc. I think they're going to come at us. It's going to be very similar to the game at Anfield when we won 2-1. It's going to be. I think it's going to be an interesting watch because they had an injury crisis. Players are missing.
Yeah, but their midfield is strong. Apparently, the rumors are they're bringing in Lavia, so their midfield is going to be Caicedo, Lavia, and Fernandes.
Yeah, and it's interesting as well. He's going up against João Pedro. Obviously,
I love Pedro.
I didn't get to say about the with the Konate situation, but honestly. I thought he dealt with Osman for most of the night. I didn't really think Osman. He won like how many?
You're right.
He went 10 out of 12 duels. He dealt with everything, man.
He was like 13 head on the feet. Different story, but I think physically, that training session with Osman in the Turkish pitch will do Konate some good against João Pedro because it's going to be that type of fight, in my opinion. For sure, I think it's going to be a great game of football. Because there's two teams that are kind of. it's not that they've got nothing to lose, but they've already lost. Like, you know what I mean? We've lost back-to-back games. They've lost, I think, back-to-back Premier League games as well, right? They lost to United. Yeah. So it's kind of like, I think, get the popcorn out because it's going to be some fucking game. And I think these are the type of games that you could, like, to your point about an Isak, a Wirtz, this is their opportunity to, I don't know, get the Martial moment kind of thing to kick things off.
All right. Prediction time. We've picked our teams. Keep trying to remember all your teams in my head so we know who's got the most right. Ben, are we winning, Ben? Oh, and Ben delays!
No. Look, I'm not playing Gakpo. If FTK's fit, I'm playing him on the left with Isak down the middle and Salah on the right. 2-1 Liverpool.
Mo?
I was going to say the same, 2-1.
Keith?
It's going to be a 2-2 draw.
Desmond.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be goals, man. I think it's going to be end-to-end. It's going to be nerve-wracking. Oh, man. I think we're going to win.
Yeah.
I think we're going to win. I think we're going to turn up.
5 years, yeah?
Win. I think we're going to pick the lineup that I said.
We've got the same lineup, by the way, Grizz, I think, haven't we?
Yeah.
Well, no, you're playing some James Bond fucking...
No, for this game, James Bond. No, we ended up picking the same lineup, bro. So.
You've been on the plane playing fucking throwing all the way back from Turkey on that boat. Pictures and videos, and you've been getting ideas from people.
Yeah.
Okay, so personal, I had Kirkis.
I got Robbo. Yeah, the only difference I got Robbo, and everything else is the same.
Okay, fair enough. And I've got Gakpo, Wirtz, Gravenberch, and Szoboszlai. But I agree with you, Curtis Jones. I know Curtis Jones has got his haters and his lovers. I'm in between with Curtis Jones, and I thought he played well. I thought he's one of the few people that was able to relax the ball. No one else could fucking relax the ball. Pissing me off. But anyway, guys, thank you very much for turning up, even when we lose. I don't want to be one of those podcasts that only sings when they're winning or only pods when they're winning. We've got to take the rough with the smooth. And we're allowed to be disappointed. We're allowed to criticize, and we've criticized a whole heap on here. So if anyone thinks we're happy, go positive, lads, got nothing to moan about, you just heard this show. We had a right moan, we had a right groan, but we love them. And they're our team, and we're going to be supporting them come Saturday. And hopefully, next episode, we're going to be still top of the table going into the international break. And then we could take a deep sigh of relief breath and then take it from there.
Bounce back ability.
Who said that? It was a Crystal Palace manager, Alan Pardew, wasn't it?
I thought it was Adam Hansen and Match of the Day, or one of them, wasn't it? I'm sure it came from Match of the Day.
I'm sure you're wrong again. Anyway, peace, tranquility to you all. Take care.
Thanks, man.